Welcome back, everybody. I'm Grind, and this is Marcus, or Brainless.
Hello!
Hello. So, today, I'm back with a lot of energy, apparently, even though it's actually rather late. So, today, we've got a couple of change of plans since what we told you we were going to do this episode in the last episode, if that makes sense. Basically, what we told you last episode that we were going to do in this episode, we've changed our mind because we have to do some other stuff in this episode to do those things that we told you in the last episode. That was a weird explanation and a very long one. However, I see one thing that we need to change right away, and that is this thing here. This little log.
Very
Please.
good, bro.
Okay.
You could always just do this, way easier.
Yeah. Anyways, today we are going to create a Smeltery within the Tinker's Construct mod, and after that, we're hopefully going to get a diamond pickaxe from Tinker's Construct because that's cheaper than a normal diamond pickaxe, and actually try to make it to the nether, or at least start on the portal and stuff.
Yeah, because I need nether quartz apparently to finish my my reactor project. So
Yes. Okay, so I also need glowstone from there because, believe it or not, you probably will believe it because even from last episode, from the episode before the previous episode to the previous episode, I did a lot of things off cam. Most of it was over there, but yeah, let's just say I went a little overboard off cam again. Now, in the beginning of this episode, before the intro here, I've probably shown you a couple of time lapses. Marcus probably haven't done that since, well, he's tired of having to receive time lapses from me and put them in his episodes. But for those with Marcus's perspective, just come watch my video and you'll see them before the intro, and then you can just hop back into his episode again, or stay on my perspective if you want to. Anyways, I didn't really give you an explanation, I believe. I haven't actually edited this or made any voiceover, so I actually don't know. But I don't believe I gave you any explanation for what's happened. So basically, I've changed the entire design of downstairs and the storage area. First off, before we look behind us, I've actually done something with this random room here. This has become our bedroom.
Yeah, well, it used to say what it grinds rabbit hole or grinds gaming something. Man
Yes.
cave. That's what it was.
Yes.
So
But that's changed since, well, I didn't really know what to put in here anyways. And putting our the beds up in the attic of the house didn't really seem that fun, nor really that excessive, since we're probably going to be underground here the most of the time.
yeah.
Plus, we've also got beds in our inventories if we are far from the house and need to sleep anyways. So we just put them here because, one, it is quite accessible, and, well, yeah, it looks nicer than the attic.
Yeah, it really does.
Now, I'm just going to clarify something right before we go look at what I've actually done, is that basically I've done all the work.
What? No, I've done all the work. Come on. Don't you
basically,
lie.
for Marcus's perspective, I think I cut it out in my episode. I cut out actually most of the what we did in the last episode. But for the people in Marcus's perspective, he said he was hopefully going to find some diamonds off cam. Well, guess what? He really never was on the server off cam. But I've been
Whoops.
on the server off cam for multiple hours trying to find diamonds, and I actually did. And well, I've mined 4 diamonds. I've also done a bit of strip mining. And I've found around 16 plus more diamonds. I think 2 4 ore veins and plus a 3 ore vein. Anyways, enough talking. We've been sitting here probably 2 minutes just talking to you guys. Let's go check out the new design.
Yeah.
This. And why is there a spider? I don't have a sword, so could you kill him?
I do. Alright.
Basically, everything's different. Everything's different. Oh, that's what. Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
just
that's
dug
right.
out this hole. We just dug out this hole.
Yeah,
'cause this is where we're planning on putting the smeltery for Tinker's Construct.
Yeah.
Now, the elevator here actually only goes down. Look, it only goes down into the electricity thingy that Marcus is going to change in a few
hopefully,
episodes.
yeah. Hopefully next episode, but we
I
can't
really
really
doubt it, but
promise. We can't
yes,
promise anything.
I really do doubt it, but yeah. So basically, I've built everything. Marcus has been mostly offline, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been playing. I recently got Netflix
Yeah.
and I've been just into that, watching movies the entire
Yes,
day.
well, yes, and I've probably been on the server wanting to work because I don't have anything on Netflix to watch anymore. I've watched everything I like. So, behind here, as you can see, everything's gone. This is where the machines used to sit. They're not there anymore. They're not there anymore. And I've cornered off or rounded off the corners, as you can see, and moved everything here. All the wires and stuff is gone. Most of the wiring and stuff is actually here, and I've got structural ducts and covers. Oh, okay. I've got covers and structural ducts for since I had to make those covers. But if I get these, I can pop off these covers, and this is where the electricity runs. Underneath here, and into the power thingy, basically.
Really accessible.
Yeah.
That's nice.
One thing, you have to hold shift when you put it in.
Okay.
We've got crafting stations, 4 crafting stations in this whole thing area here. Random chest in the middle of the room because I had to drop off a bunch of stuff while I was building and stuff like that.
You always have
Now
to have a random chest anywhere.
yes, we're gonna remove that sometime soon. This
Hopefully.
is sorry about that.
Oh.
This is a new elevator, which leads down to the new storage area. So, basically, this is where the right in that chest there is where the old elevator was. These have nothing in it, so if I actually go up, go in this random chest and grab an elevator, and do this, I can actually go up here.
Nice.
So, yeah, basically I just moved everything, but since the center of the room was, or the center end of the room was here, originally I actually had to move the entire I had to dig like 2/3 of this room, as you can see. which basically means this is now the center of the room instead of that right there.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger now. I've actually started sorting things. However, we've got so much resources that I've had to use these as well that I'm put into the design, since I can't actually have chests above here. So I just put in these half drawers so they can still open, but we still have a little bit more storage, and these actually help out a little bit. Actually, quite a bit. As you can see, there are the diamonds. 4 diamonds. Here. And
Yay.
those are the diamonds we have right now. And we've been talking non-stop
Yes,
for
okay,
10
so
minutes now.
let's actually get to what we're supposed to do before we talk for half an hour.
Yes. Oh god.
So
This is going to be
basically,
a long episode.
yeah, basically what we're gonna do with this room, as Grant told you earlier, we're gonna make a smeltery here, and that's, I'm just gonna take this supercharged quartz, those are really gonna getting handy. Anyways, we're gonna make a smeltery here, and that's gonna allow us to get some construct tools going.
Yes, and by Tinker Construct tools, we can actually make them by flint and stuff. However, we do want to make them iron before we waste any diamonds on them. We know we can upgrade the tool head and the rod and stuff manually after getting flint and stuff. However, I just felt that it's really not worth it. We can just do it iron or some other material originally, and then,
Yeah.
just put a diamond on it instead of wasting flint and stuff, which we can actually use for other stuff. Currently, the redstone furnace is being used for something else. However, I've got almost
I mean, we
7
can stop it.
stacks of grout. So we've just done that, and that will start smelting now. Which is going to be fun. The pulverizer is still going to be going. But yeah,
how far down do we want it to go?
5 blocks perhaps. Hold on. 1, 2,
Are you counting
3,
the
4,
roof now,
5,
or
6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blocks down from all the way from this block here on the top, the bottom part.
that block right there?
Yes, that block right there.
9. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I count correctly, which I probably didn't, but it is what it is.
That's actually 8.
Oh, is it?
Hold up.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forget about that. I counted wrong.
Okay. Oh my god. Maybe you should be the one called brainless. Who knows?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 is correct on that level.
Good.
So yeah.
So if you don't know what a smeltery is, it's basically like you put an iron in there, and you have a lava tank filled with lava, obviously, and that's gonna allow you to smelt that iron. And what you're gonna get from that is molten iron, which you can then use to make tools. And those tools can be repaired, and you can add like redstone to, which is the equivalent for efficiency in the Tinker's Construct mod. And if you, I think it's moss, then it's gonna be mending, the corresponding to mending. So the tools will fix themselves after a while. You don't need to get XP for them, but you just have to haul them, and then they will. Then it just will repair themselves over time. Basically.
Yes. Basically, Tinker Contract Tinker's Construct adds tools that you can craft with tool patterns and these tables here. These crafting table looking things. That basically, even when they're broken, you can still repair them, and you can also upgrade them with redstone and, for example, a diamond if you have a iron pickaxe like tool, then you can add 1 diamond and then it will have the mining ability of a diamond pickaxe. However, for less the price, and you can still upgrade it with iron, since the main parts of the tool is made out of iron and stuff like that. You can also upgrade it, like I said, and like Marcus said, with redstone and moss for different types of effects of, for example, enchantments. However, I do believe you can still enchant them, for example, with silk touch or other things like that if you want.
I don't
Those
think you
kind of
can use
effects.
enchantments on it, but I do think. Don't we have a Tinker's Construct book somewhere?
We do have a few Tinker's Construct things here. Marcus, here. If you meant the tables.
No. Just like the book, because I believe.
Ah, yes, that is in the old cave house.
Yeah, because I believe there is Silk Touch added into the mod already. So you don't use enchantment tables on those tools at all.
Yeah, we are not completely sure about that. You might be able to, you might not. We are playing 1.12.2, so it might not be updated all the way to that. Modifiers, let's see. Silk Touch, which is a sharpening kit and a flint.
Okay, so they.
Oh no, that is fortified. Silk Touch is a silky jewel. How do you get that? You get it by having an emerald and surrounding it with 4 silky cloth, which you can get by a gold ingot and 8 string, and you need 4 of those. So basically 4 ingots and 32 string. Then.
I mean, it's
actually
not too expensive.
That is not expensive at all.
Except for the emerald, but
the emerald. I mean, emeralds aren't really the hardest thing if you can find a village. To be honest.
No.
And we've got a village like there. We've got a village over there. We've
Yeah,
got a
but
village
those
over
are
there, and another
those are
village over
already
there.
raided.
Yes, but there are still
or
villagers
others.
there. There are still villagers
true.
there that we can
True.
take. And I feel that my throat is starting to become sore, so that's a plus, isn't it?
This is not a plus. I think.
We need more coal.
Yeah, our steam dynamo is dead.
Coal.
Do we have any at all?
Yeah, we should have.
Okay, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'll grab it.
We do have some seared bricks though. I'm gonna make all of them to.
No, make the main parts first.
Okay, so I've made some of the components. I have casting table, seared faucet, seared furnace controller, casting basin, seared tank, and seared drain. I'm gonna make more seared tanks though, because the more lava you give, the bigger tank you have, the more lava you can store in it, and the less you just have to go worry about it. So that's that.
Yeah. As you can see, there are some diamonds, but I've found some diamonds. That's the point. I really don't want to be running down here for the next 10 minutes just to show you how many diamonds I've actually found. We can do that later. So yeah.
The reason why we haven't taken all of them is just because we're waiting to get more enchantments so we can get fortune, for instance.
Yes, basically get fortune, and that way we'll get even more diamonds than what we would have if we just mined them right now. Actually, I'm gonna
Exactly.
look in the book and see, do we have fortune? Luck, isn't it? Luck. There will
Yeah,
plus you has to be on
it should be. It used to be.
the projectile for ranged weapons. Adds fortune on looting. Okay. Tool use has a chance to increase the luck. Adding more lapis only uses one modifier. Okay. Not compatible with silk touch. Got it. That's
Oh.
nice.
Something you also probably should what's it called? Uh, inform about is that modifiers. So you can't just go and enchant the crap out of the tools. You do have some restrictions to how much you can modify them.
You have a limit, and the more modifiers you add, the less you can then add afterwards, and that can actually add on if you actually do more of the same thing. In some cases, that actually adds more modifiers. However, in some other cases, it doesn't. Like we saw um, with the lock, it doesn't add more modifiers if you add more lapis. But in some cases, it does add more modifiers if you do. Um. So yeah, and some modifiers are also not compatible with others, as you can see between luck and silk touch. They are not compatible with each other, which is actually quite thoughtful, quite smart. You know, since silk touch would prohibit you from actually getting the item itself, it gives you the ore itself. Therefore, you won't really need luck, since you can't actually get the items that you get more of by using luck and stuff like that.
Exactly. But there are stuff that gives you more modifiers. Let's see. I know there is fortified. I know there is some stuff you can add to get more modifiers. I think one of them is emeralds, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Bone materials, tools, tool materials.
Emeralds. Let's see. Fixing an emerald to a tool's weakest point makes it especially resilient and fabulous. Villagers may also covet your tool. Be wary. Okay. It's a single use. It's outrageous. Apparently, I don't really know what that means. Mining level increase to iron. Basically, if you have a diamond on that, I don't think that would matter too much. 50% base durability increase. However, villagers also apparently might covet your tool. Currently, I don't actually know what that means completely, but I'm guessing it something along the lines of they want to steal or they want to take your tool away from you or something.
I mean that does sound really what's it called?
That sounds like what villagers would do.
Yeah, because they really like emeralds.
Yes, they do.
Emeralds
Especially
are
ones on
their type of
traders.
currency.
Yes. Now diamonds basically adds extra durability, a minor stat increase, a mining level increased by 1 up to obsidian. Increased by 1 up to what? mining level increased by 1 up to obsidian.
Yeah, so basically, what I think they mean is that when you have reached the mining level of obsidian, you can't modify them anymore with that.
Yes, but it also says mining level increased by 1 until you reach obsidian. So
Yeah,
I think
so
actually, I think it actually just gives you one more mining increase, even if you have, for example, a flint. Perhaps it just gives you maybe iron or whatever the next up of flint is.
so let's say you have a flint pickaxe right now, okay? And you add that. I didn't hear what resource it was, but if you add that resource, it will increase that mining level to iron or whatever it's after flint, you know.
I am
And it's
face
gonna
palming
do
so much
that
right now.
and it's gonna do that until it reaches obsidian, because then it's locked.
Okay, Marcus, I am face palming a little bit currently.
Why?
Can you see why? Look at your seared stuff.
Yeah, my thanks.
Which item do you see that does not fit in? Which
That's the
item am I looking at?
This is the control. Furnace
That's the
controller.
wrong controller. This is a smeltery, not a furnace.
Ah.
We're supposed to have the
Alright.
tiny window, not the furnace-looking window.
Alright, well, that's how much I use smelteries. There we go. That's the right one.
I mean, it is really a common mistake, but if you're watching this, guys, and you are playing with the mods, or if you're just playing with Tinker's Construct in general, make sure you make the correct controller. Because if you don't, for example, if you add a furnace in the middle, you get the wrong controller. That will work on a completely different machine or thing. I don't really know what they call it. It's basically a seared furnace. I've never used a seared furnace. I'm guessing it's literally just a giant furnace.
Yeah, I think it's the same, although it instead of going on lava, it goes on coal.
Perhaps. I'm not completely sure, and since it's a furnace, it probably only gives you 1 ingot from 1 ore or something like that, like a normal furnace does. Instead of the stuff pulverizers do, which basically corresponds to what smelters do.
I mean, one thing. Wait, do you get double from the ingots as well? Because if so,
Yes, I do believe that.
because
As
if
far as
so,
I know, you do.
we can pulverize yours, and then we smelt the iron ores, and then we get a lot of resources.
No, you don't get the double of ingots. You
Yeah, I thought
get
so.
if you put ores in, you get 2 ingots. Basically, like if you're putting them through a pulverizer, then
it would be the same as a pulverizer, except that it's stored in here. And
yes, exactly.
If you accidentally put like an iron ingot or whatever in there, and it's melted, don't worry, because there are ingot casts, so you can retract them.
Yes.
if
Now we're
needed.
also going to be making a casting basin and another thing, which is this plus another one of these.
Consumes cost. I thought the gold ones weren't consumable.
No, like when you smelt the gold into the cast, the item you're using to make the cast gets consumed.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Alright. That does make sense, yeah. Anyways, I have my small little water tower here to
This is very
easily
slow.
go. Yeah, it is. But you can easily go up and down. Thank you very much.
Yes, you. I had to show that, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
There.
You really did this? You really did this? Uh, come on. Get out of there. Thank you.
Oh no. Oh no. Hey, did you pick up something? Hello. Are you go? Hello. Didn't I make one
Hello?
of these? Do you have a
Oh,
casting basin in your inventory?
no, but there is in a chest.
Ah, okay, good. Drop that
Oh,
in
so
there.
you made one more?
They are two different. This makes blocks. This makes castings and stuff.
Yeah, but there. Oh, okay. I thought you made one. Okay.
No. Let's see. We just need bricks now,
Anyways.
don't right?
Yeah, we only need to fill it in with bricks now, and it's gonna be really slow. Actually, I can do something productive for once, and I'm gonna make a whole lot of buckets, and then I'm gonna go down and get some lava.